Since the early 1900s, many scientists opine that some phenomena don't follow a straight line. With no pressure, no challenge, life gets to be boring. We wander into distractions, find ourselves snoring. Excessive load and pressure, however, isn't what I desire. They hurt my back and morale and douse the creative fire. I need challenge, I need pressure that is just about right so I don't get bored and jaded, nor weary or too tight. With 50 user IDs to remember, a question my mind asks: how do I deal with daily deadlines? Little control, countless undone tasks. Each day is a struggle, I'm barely getting by. I risk burnout and illness, even an early goodbye. Prioritize, simplify, delegate, better manage your day. To lower my stress, that is certainly one way. Is there anything else I can do since little is left to snip? Can't I bolster my strength so nothing I need to clip? I indeed have another option to lift my every experience. That option is to smartly choose a life of resilience. Resilience trains my brain. Resilience helps my intention to enhance my creativity, positivity, and attention. With resilience, I bounce back faster, better heal my pain. I'm happier, more productive, get more mileage from my brain. Friends, resilience is your inner strength that helps you withstand and bounce back from adversity, as well as prevent and grow from life's hardships. Your happiness and resilience depends on three key factors. Number one, your genes. Number two, your life situation. And number three, the choices you make. While you can't pick your genes and have infinite control over your life situations, you can choose your thoughts, words, and actions that help you be more resilient. Self-awareness, authentic presence, a can-do attitude, gratitude, compassion, acceptance, nurturing relationships, finding deeper meaning, and a spiritual anchor. These are the 9 pillars that support your resilience. For more information about resilient living, check out All.
So, did you enjoy it? Let me know in the chat if you enjoyed the video, yes or no. Let me know in the chat. Did you enjoy the video, yes or no? Okay, I think we decide to continue. So, very good. So, you all enjoyed it. That's cool. Okay, very good. Yes, yes, yes is coming in. That's wonderful. Something that we really know, but we tend to forget, isn't it? Tend to forget about certain things. Certain things that we don't need to really overwork, right? We've got to actually focus on certain priorities. Yes, I like those words. Yes. Brilliant. Okay, wonderful. So it seems you've managed to hear the video and see the video. Yesterday, day before yesterday, actually we had some issues with audio, so I do apologize for those who tried to watch us day before yesterday. And today it seems you managed to see it. So how to become resilient, helping you bounce back. My name is Alla Andrianu. I inspire people to learn and apply new skills. The best way to get from this session is definitely to turn off your mobile phones for next 30 minutes or so. Get involved in the chat, just exactly what you're doing already. If you have a question, ask in the chat straight away. The chat room is for learning purposes, and please respect yourself and everybody around. So today, you're like millions of other people across the globe working from home. You're dealing with anxiety, uncertainty, concern about your workplace, and probably find it difficult to cope at times. Let me know yes or no. Do you agree? Yes or no? You feel a little bit more anxious, a little bit more uncertain, and probably find it a bit difficult to cope. Let me know in the chat. Yes, 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 coming in. Yes, we're all actually going through a lot of change right now. So as a result, There is perhaps a buildup of pressure due to the change caused by this COVID-19, worry, sleepless nights, stress, etc., making it sometimes really difficult for us to stay focused and get the things done. So let's have a look at best practices, cover the techniques of how to use them, and keep positive mindset and help us be productive. Right, the key takeaway today would be tips to improve your resilience, ways to develop your resilience, and practice resilience so it becomes kind of part of you. Resilience. Now I'm going to ask you some questions, and as I do, and if you relate to it or you've been there, please write I in the chat. Have you lost someone special, someone really dear to you, such as your grandparents, your parents, your maybe better half, or even children? Have you experienced an abuse, emotionally, physically, or morally? Do you feel the current situation is really stressing you out and you find it difficult to cope? A lot of I comes up. Yes, we all have an I in it. Adversity is not racist. It doesn't care about your gender. It doesn't care about the age. And we've got to deal with it. If we suppress each other, if we suppress that feeling, it actually comes out in a negative way or another. So we've got to learn how to be resilient. So what is resilience? Resilience is the capacity to recover quickly from the difficulties. Resilience is being able to adapt to life misfortunes and setbacks. Resilience is the capacity to cope with stress and adversity. So, tips to improve your resilience. Let's quickly have a look. What are they? Number one, get connected. This is really important. We have a tendency to feel like being alone, especially when we're stressed or especially when we are under a lot of pressure or going through tough times. No, you've got to get connected. You've got to get to people and talk to people and get things off your chest. This way, you will feel a lot better. Next, make days meaningful. It means every single day trying to find the meaning in this day. What are you going to do today that will make your life better? What meaning will you put? Whom will you serve today in order to improve your life and life of others? Learn from experience. This is a big one. Learning from experience is actually being able to step back and look and say, okay, that's what happened. Yes, it was difficult. I have to work on it and face it and find a way to become stronger. Because remember the expression, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Use it. It's true. And you will build your resilience upon it. Be hopeful. Absolutely. Hope is something we have to have all the time. Hope is what gets us ahead. Hope is what gets us out of all the difficult situations. Now, take care of yourself, especially now. You have the time to take care of yourself. Do take care of yourself now. That means exercise your body, mind, and spirit. Dance if you feel like dancing. Take your wide time out and just enjoy whatever that you want to do. And be proactive means look ahead in the future. What is it that you want to do? And be proactive by doing it. So let me know in the chat tips for improving your resilience. Which one do you think you need to start doing straight away? Is it get connected, make days meaningful, learn from experience, be hopeful, take care of yourself, or be proactive? Let me know in the chat which one do you think you need to do in order to improve your resilience. Get connected, make days meaningful, learn from experience, take care of yourself, be proactive, absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much. Be hopeful as well, right? So taking care of yourself is a big one. Absolutely. Thank you so much. It's amazing. Amazing. Yeah, being proactive, getting connected. Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, I would like to actually highlight the sentence, it is what it is. Now, it is what it is means accept whatever the situation is. And yes, we are all going through tough times. We are all readjusting to the new way of living, to the new era of globalization, if you like. So it is what it is means let's accept it and find the all positive in order to look at it and move us forward. So when we compare to better and when we compare to worse, there are some people who prefer to compare to better, and they say, oh, but they have more than me, oh, but they have better than me, or compare to worse, wow, they actually have less than me. So let's have a look what happens. So if you compare to better, it brings you down because you don't have what they have, or whatever it is, it's out of your control. It makes you feel worse because you want it, but you can't have it. And it also stresses you out even more. And stress is responsible for 90% of our health problems. Now, if we compare to worse, it cheers us up. Why? Because you look at it and you say, wow, I have more, or I am more blessed than others, or let's appreciate what you have because others have a lot less. It makes you feel better, and also it gives you peace of mind. So please let me know, will you compare to better or will you compare to worse? Is it the better or the worst from now on? In order to accept it is what it is. Let me know in the chat, will you compare to better or to worse? Okay, really, yeah. Compared to worse, absolutely, because it makes you, it cheers you up, it makes you feel better, it gives you peace of mind, absolutely, brilliant. To worse, yes, please remember this, please do, because of course we want to have what we don't have, but if we don't appreciate what we have now, we will never be able to get what we want, right? Okay, so let's quickly have a look at domains of resilience. So there are certain domains of resilience around the coherence. So we have emotional, spiritual, mental, and physical. Now, when we talk about emotional, it means the emotional flexibility. It means emotionally, you know, you're sad or you're happy, whatever it is, but you're flexible also. You want to cry while watching the movie, you cry while watching the movie. You want to laugh just because it's funny, you're doing it, right? Positive outlook, looking at everything positively. So positive outlook actually allows you to focus on positivity. And I've mentioned this during my previous sessions, is if you don't have positive outlook, list out your concerns and look at it from the positive side. Next is self-regulation. You're able to regulate yourself, being sad or being happy. It's in your control. Then spiritual. Spiritual also is a spiritual flexibility. So yes, we all believe in God, different gods for different people. We just call it different religion, but spiritually, as long as you believe and you have the flexibility and choice, this is fantastic. Next is commitment to values, and we'll talk about values in a moment. So are we committed to values, to be honest, to be open, to be transparent? And that brings us also to tolerance with other values and beliefs. And we are very lucky here in the UAE that actually we have so many nationalities together, that, and all of them, regardless of spirituality, we all get along and tolerate each other very well. So this is amazing. Next is mental. Mental flexibility, again, doing different tasks, different things at different times you desire. Attention span, this is a big one. And like somebody said earlier, you know, soon we'll become like a goldfish with very short attention span. However, in order to have that mental stability, we have to work on our attention span. Do things which require your attention and try to improve it by 1 minute, another minute, and so on. I recently completed 1,000 pieces puzzle, and I must say, the last day I said I have to finish it, and I focused a lot of my attention to finish it. It was not easy, I must say, but yes, we have to work on it. Ability to focus on certain tasks, not just jump in, but taking the time. And if you decide to focus for 10 minutes on something, you actually stick to it. Next is incorporate multiple points of view, because you know we're all different. So being able to actually accept that we're all different, that's what will actually help you to be mentally strong and understand others as well. Next is physical. Physically flexible. Again, being able to do different things. Thank God we have hands and legs and we can do amazing things with it. Endurance. Endurance is a big one. People who train to go up in the mountains, they're probably a little bit better at it. But endurance could be anything, just even getting through the day. Depends how you're getting through the day. And then, of course, the strength, how strong we are. Do we do actually the physical exercises, yes or no? Okay, looking at these domains of resilience, which one do you think you need to focus on right now? Is it emotional, spiritual, mental, or physical? Let me know in the chat. I think I really need to focus on my physical and spiritual one, to be honest. If I look at it this way, I think emotionally I already managed. Mentally, I think, yes, physical, big one. Yes, physical, absolutely. And we looked at the benefits of exercises in the previous session on stop and think. So physical actually has a lot of benefits overall. Thank you very much for sharing. This is amazing. Okay, so there are ways to develop your resilience, and those ways are actually reflection. Reflection is being able to reflect on what has happened during the day, what you could have done better, or what you could have avoided perhaps. So being able to reflect. Then positivity, we spoke about positivity a lot. So if you don't feel quite positive, try to figure out why. List it out and look at it from the positive point of view, and you will see positivity will start working. Toughness. Sometimes we have to be tough with ourselves, and if we decided to focus for those 10 minutes on whatever task it is, make sure you do. Make sure you actually take those 10 minutes and focus on it. That's how you train yourself to become more resilient. Learning is a big one, and now it's a great time and you're learning something new here, which is fantastic. So continue learning every single day, because when we learn, we expand our neural connections. Okay, planning. This is a good one. So planning, that's what keeps us actually forward and being proactive, right? So we need to have a plan. So it doesn't have to be a very detailed plan in the beginning, just a general plan. Let's say I'm planning to go to Japan in 2021. Okay, it's already there, so you planted the seed. So whatever planning in any areas of your life, you need to have the actually plan. Next is adaptability. How do we actually adapt? How do we adapt to certain environment? And being in the UAE, I think we're doing pretty much well, because we all come from different parts of the world, different cultures and different environment, and we all manage to adapt here. So I think adaptability is pretty much good for everybody. Most important, believing. And believing in resilience, it means starting with believing yourself. Believe in yourself and being compassionate with yourself and not beating yourself up for things that didn't work out, but believing that next time you will do even better. So if you reflect on it and, say, yes, this is where I could have improved, next time you have to believe that you can do it. Here is the selflessness. So let me know in the chat, what do you understand by selflessness? It's quite an interesting word and quite a complex one. So selflessness, let me know in the chat, what do you understand by selflessness? Selflessness, self, less, and ness. Selflessness. What do you understand by selflessness? Giving something without expecting anything in return. Bernadette, well done. Absolutely, yes. Yeah, so basically, like, selflessness is serving others, right? Giving to people in need and not expecting anything in return, like these complimentary sessions, for example, right? So they're all done to help you stay positive and productive. Being generous, that's a nice one. Yes, thank you, son. Absolutely, being generous, giving back to the community, giving back to people, giving back and serving others. And that's exactly what selflessness is. Taking care of others more than self. I agree with the Bernadette, absolutely. And every religion actually teaches to share and support and serve others before self, right? So selflessness is something we've got to remember, and that helps us build our resilience. Next is relationship with our family members, with our friends, and so on. This is pretty easy. But meaningful, that could be a bit tricky. How do we make things meaningful? Meaningful means why you're doing this. If you're doing a specific task, ask yourself, why am I doing this? Does this help me to grow? Does this make me better? Yes or no? Ask these questions in order to find the meaning, because a lot of the times we spend a lot of hours doing things which we don't have any meaning into us. Do you agree with me that things need to be meaningful? And we need to start asking ourselves, is it helping us what we do? How is it contributing to our well-being and our progress? Do you agree that things need to be meaningful? Every single day needs to be meaningful. Whatever we do needs to be meaningful. So we need to add meaning. Yes or no? Let me know in the chat. So ways to develop your resilience. Yes, it has to be, sure, absolutely, brilliant. Yes, thank you very much, 100%, wonderful, thank you very much, absolutely. So please, let's start asking ourselves, why am I doing this? Does this help me to grow, yes or no? And that's slowly, you'll start building your resilience, reflection, positivity, toughness, learning, planning, adaptability, believing, selflessness, relationships, and meaningful. Brilliant. Next, I have a question for you. What do you think you need to do to be resilient? What do you think you need to do to be resilient? Let me know in the chat. What do you think you need to do to be resilient? What do you think you need to do to be resilient? Planning, toughness, making it more meaningful. What do you think you need to do to be resilient? Facing fears, maybe? Keeping an open mind, exercise, always think positive, understanding, taking care of myself. Absolutely. Very good answers. Brilliant. Yes, so let's start doing it. Let's start doing it. It's really good beginning. Wonderful. Planning and accepting, meaningful, brilliant, fantastic. Yes, brilliant. Wonderful. Have a structure. Yes, absolutely. Okay, let's have a look at values next. And here I picked only few values. The list of values can be endless, and different values are different for different people, and they have different value in each of them. If we take it, more important or less important. So here I picked honesty. Honesty, it means being honest. Priorities. Yes, absolutely. Honesty means being honest with yourself, right? In the first place, when we are honest with ourselves, we tend to be honest with others. And then we have to be honest with others in order to align our life. So value of honesty, being honest with yourself. And when you reflect, you need to be honest. Yes, I didn't do well here, but I need to improve, and I will improve here. So be honest with yourself. Next is kindness. Be kind to yourself. Kind means it's okay, have the compassion. You don't have to beat yourself up if it didn't work out the way you want. So be kind to yourself and people around you. Next is care. Yes, some of you already mentioned taking care of myself. Taking care of yourself that's where it starts, and then you start taking care of people around you, and you will see that the value in building that resilience will actually grow. Passion, this is a big one. What is that passion? What drives you? What wakes you up every morning and you're ready to work 24 hours? Is it a painting you want to finish? Is it a puzzle? Is it the language that you learn? Is it the project that you're working on? Whatever that passion is, you need to actually know what that passion is, because that's what drives us. That's what actually helps us to grow and become more resilient. The trouble is, not everybody knows where their passion is. And that's what you have to figure out. And you can figure it out only in the silence with yourself. Okay. And happiness. Of course, all of it leads to happiness. You'll become a lot more happy because resilient people tend to be happy. Okay, which value do you think applies to you that you need to work on? Let me know. Would it be the honesty, kindness, care, passion, or happiness? Let me know in the chat. Which one would you actually work on? The honesty, kindness, care, passion, or happiness? Passion, says Luchka. Yes, absolutely. Passion. Find your passion. Just, ask yourself, where's my passion? See what drives you, what attracts you, what makes you, feel amazing. Being happy, passion, fantastic, amazing. Care. Yes, that's a big one as well. Passion, absolutely. Care of yourself and care of your loved ones. Absolutely. Brilliant. Thank you very much for sharing. Now, gratitude. Many Psychologists call it as the benefit finding, but today more and more we hear about the gratitude. And gratitude is something which is quite amazing how it can transform your life, how it can help you to be more positive, and how it helps you to find that passion that you're looking for. Now, gratitude, and here are some ideas, is what is it that we are grateful for? And I invite you to do this exercise. Please share with me in the chat. You don't have to write, I am grateful for, just write the rest of it. What are you grateful for? What is it? Gratitude, I love it. Yes, thank you, Eva. So tell me, please, what are you grateful for? Let me know in the chat, what are you grateful for? You don't have to write, I am grateful for, just write what it is. Okay, recognition, life, very good, absolutely. Health, family, brilliant. With my family, yes, very good. Life and family, wonderful. That's amazing, fantastic. Being alive, having a family and safe. Okay, very good. Health, safety, job, family, friends, life, safety, fantastic, unbelievable. Help others, yes, absolutely, very good. Safety, life, yes, 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 very good. So it could be the art or the music that you're listening. It could be the creativity that you get on in a certain moment. Life, family, friends, and work, beautiful, beautiful, very good. It could be that clean air that we're breathing in, the family, friends you already mentioned, an amazing house, or the sunshine that we get every day. Life, family, and job, having food and roof over the head, beautiful, Adele, thank you. The small things we tend to forget, absolutely small thing. That's exactly where I'm leading, Adele. Thank you very much. We've got to break it down. The UAE government, absolutely. In fact, we can be grateful for absolutely small things every single day. And if we focus our energy on gratitude, we'll become a lot more happy, we'll become a lot more positive, and we will build our resilience. So practicing gratitude and being grateful are keys to happier life. And I will be sharing with you the link to how to keep a gratitude journal. So those who shared their email addresses earlier, fantastic. I will be asking again later on to share your email addresses, those who haven't, because that way you'll receive the links to the videos and also the link to keeping the journal. So tell me, please, what is happiness to you? Let me know in the chat. What is happiness to you? What is happiness? Feeling content. Oh, that's a good one. Thank you, Adele. Yes. Excellent. Self-content. Yes, that's a good one, Osama. Thank you. What else? Happiness. Making a difference. Wonderful. With my kids and family. That's lovely. Very good. Excellent. Thank you very much. Making a difference. That's fantastic. Okay, just to sum up, we've covered the tips to improve your resilience. Accepting it is what it is, ways to develop your resilience, and values for gratitude. Okay, and we have more coming in. Making a difference, exercise, happiness is doing what I love to do. Helping others, happiness of doing, okay, running outside, that's wonderful, amazing. Be with myself, yeah, that's quite a good one, absolutely. Thank you very much for sharing. This is amazing. Now I'd like you to think, what will you change today in order to start building on your resilience? What will you change today? And just one thing, because remember, we can only do it one step at a time. What will you change today? Running outside, okay, happiness is okay, brilliant. So what will you change today? Just one thing that you will change today. Compare words and gratitude, says Eva. Thank you so much. Amazing. Being more passionate, says Hisham. Absolutely. Mindset, changing the mindset to positivity, Bernadette. I hope that's what you meant. Brilliant. Beautiful. Okay, work out. Absolutely. The exercise is wonderful. Be more grateful. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Fantastic. This is amazing. That's great. Okay, be more grateful is a good one. Stay positive, switching off the end. Yes, at the end of the day. Yes, that's a good one. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, we have the upcoming session on mindfulness, emotional intelligence, stress management, how to be happy and how to be productive. So stay connected. Take care of yourself. Absolutely, that's a big one. All right, I hope you enjoyed the session, and if you have, let us know if you would like your colleagues or family and friends to enjoy the same. We will be happy to invite them to the same session. So I'd like to ask you to follow us on social media, like, follow, invite, and share. And I would like to ask you actually if you would be interested to join our training programs. It was great, thank you. Before you go, I still have a few things for you. Wait. So work-life balance, would you be interested to join our training programs on work-life balance, managing teams remotely, creative problem solving and decision making, assertiveness skills, planning and organizing? So let me know if you would like to join our training programs on work-life balance, managing teams remotely, creative problem solving and decision making, assertiveness skills, planning and organizing skills. So let me know. Hisham is writing me in Russian. This is amazing. Yes, большое спасибо за ваше внимание and целую information. Fantastic. Okay, thank you very much for sharing here. And I would like to close this session with another video about a happy mind. Okay, just give me a moment because I want to make sure you can all hear it as I share. And for that, I need to make sure that, okay, and I hope you can all see it, yeah.
A very happy brain.
Friends, this is the story of how Broody, a very unhappy brain, became very happy. You see, Broody struggled with fear and self-doubt. He felt unsafe and unworthy. He didn't know what to do. Then Broody's friend suggested an idea. Together, they went to school to learn about the brain and about themselves. Come, let's find out what they learned.
A short course in happiness. Your brain has trillions of junctions that magic millions of its functions. Let's learn about 3 traits of the brain that in overdrive can get you drained. First trait, your brain feels others' pain as its own. Your brain hurts just the same, in personal or beloved's pain. The same neurons fire when you are in despair, and when someone else is hurting about whom you care. Second trait, for your brain, imaginary is real. Your brain lights up the same nerve bundles for events real or imagined stumbles. If you dream of a spider on your shin, it might cause the same dread as the real thing. Third trait, the brain can't tell physical pain from emotional hurts. The pain of a mean scorn stings the same as agony of a hurtful thorn. Broken bone and broken heart both cause the same smart. Millennia ago, the spiritual minds described in their devotions, hymns, and rhymes the same truths that the scientists of today write in theses, books, journals, and essays. What do they all say? To find inner contentment and plenitude, snug yourself in the comfort of gratitude. Your greatest joys come from passions that are lush with true and deep compassion. Once you're lost in healing others and start seeing strangers as brothers, your brain will become the happiest of all, be it summer, spring, winter, or fall. When you pray for others, share their feeling. In touching their lives, you will find healing. Help others feel safe and cherished. The joys in your brain will surely flourish. If you agree, then don't wait. Don't miss the feast, nor leave it to fate. Start with the one a breath away. In this moment, now, today. Start with the one a breath away. In this moment, now, today.
Broody the brain came back from school with 2 important concepts. First, seeing others in pain, physical or emotional, fires his own pain network. And second, his imaginary fears cause him real damage. The school also taught him solutions to these neural predispositions through cultivating deeper gratitude and compassion. The daily practice of gratitude and compassion made Broody happier and stronger than ever. He defeated fear and self-doubt and then felt safe and worthy. The brains that feel safe and worthy become happy. Happy brains, when they get busy in meaningful, creative, and altruistic activities, become very happy. Here is the secret to a happier life. Because of the way your brain operates, the pursuit of gratitude and compassion will make you happier than the pursuit of happiness.